we are in day 34. We are going to discuss about the security in Business Central. That is, we'll be understanding about the role-based access and security settings with a checklist. Okay, so by 35, day 35, I'll be discussing the exercise, and by day 36, we'll be discussing the solution for the exercise as well. We'll be discussing the checklist. Okay, so any one of this. Okay, so let us see. Just launch your Business Central. Before we proceed, I would like to tell you that these are the ebook resources which I have prepared for the Business Central community, and also for I'll be preparing for Power Apps, Power BI, and everything. Okay, so here you can find that you have various ebooks references. These are all ebooks. Okay, AL Mastery in 3 weeks, which I have covered the complete information about AL Mastery. That is, we have discussed about the 21 days AL programming challenge. And this is Microsoft Mastering Business Central Functional Consultant. This is a Q&A, that is interview question and answers for between beginners to intermediate level, that is 2 to 5 years. So 0 to 5 years, that is beginners to 2 to 5 years. So this is for functional consultant, and this is for the AL programming. Okay, this 100 plus, nearly I think it will be 120 plus questions which will cover the entire AL programming. This is the interview question and answers for AL programming, which is based on this particular book. Okay, and this is a interview question and answers for Business Central developers. So this is a part 1 which I have curated for the freshers. Okay, so part 2 will be for the intermediate level, and part 3 will be for the advanced level. I'm creating that, so please stay tuned. And this is for the 20 must have checklist for the functional consultants. What are the checklist you should have, whatever I am covering in the video. Okay, so this book will be provided for free for the members who are there with me from the day 1 towards the day 41, and they should be interacting with me often with the exercises and everything. Okay, so they'll be getting this 20 checklist, and if you are not a member but you wanted to get the checklist, you can buy it from here. Okay, so this is the complete ebook content, that is ebook collection. I'll be updating this every month. Okay, and if you have any queries, if you wanted to connect with me, you can connect with me through this particular topmed account. So here you can connect, and like if you have any queries, if you want any specific doubts you want to deal with, if you are a fresher in Business Central, if you want to know more about it, then you can definitely schedule a call with me. Okay, anything. So what all these things, all these links I have given in the description, so you can find these things in the description. So this is the schedule a call with me Business Central ebooks, that is ebook resources. So here you can find it, so please don't forget to watch this. Okay, and this is the 41 days channel, that is a 41 days functional consultants bootcamp playlist. You can check here. So the tutorial can be viewed by everyone, but the exercises and solutions are only available for the members. Okay, so I'll be I'll like you can just continue with the today's topic. I will tell you more about each and every book, like what is this book. I'll just release a separate video for every book individual. First of all, let us understand what is really security in Business Central, and not only in Business Central, what is the security in any ERP system. So the purpose of role-based access control in system like Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central or any other enterprise resource planning and managing software is a multifaceted. It primarily aims to enhance security, improve operational efficiency, and ensure compliance and regulations. So we can enhance the security and data protection, and we can increase the operational efficiency, minimize the risk of insider threats. Okay, which through limiting access to sensitive information based on roles reduces the risk of insider threats, and it will be like simplified user management, audit and accountability, reduced administrative work and cost. There are much more advantages over this. And in specifically in Microsoft Dynamics 365, we can do role based access, security roles, user setup, and many more. That I'm going to show you, like this is the link which I can share it with you. So these are the possible ways. These are in order to do this. Okay, first you should have an administrative rights. Okay, so if you are following this 41 days functional boot camp with the demo account which we have created, then you will be the administrator. Okay, but if you are using your company account, or if you are using the school account, university account, then you will not be the administrator. How to check you're an administrator or not? So if you just go and click on this settings, you can see there is an admin center. This will not be enabled to you if you are using your school or university account. If you're using a demo trial version, then this is probably will be there for you. You should be the administrator. That is important. While only the administrator can control the user access and everything. Okay, so user access and control is possible in for various things. Like you can control this user based access in various format, like creating a user according to licenses. You can assign a permission to the user and the user group. You can manage the profiles. You can set up the user settings. You can set up the printers, like whatever is in essentials, and there are many more things. While creating a new companies, you can set like who can access and everything. But specifically here we are going to just we are concentrating on the role based access, so we'll be discussing about the user groups and profiles. Okay, so users according to the license, and this user according to the license is security groups, which we call it as a security group, which basically based on the Azure Active Directory, like Entra, Microsoft Entra ID recently, which is released in 2023 wave 1. Okay, so this is like you can manage the users account as well. Okay, so that is possible. Like you can tell that whether they can read it or write it or everything. Okay, so you can, for this you have to create a user. Okay, so let us try to create a user here. You can just go and try to create a user. Just go to this search icon. Okay, so you have a search icon right on the right side. Just go to search icon and try to search for user. It will show you the users. Okay, who are all the users who are there in your account? Because since I told this is my trial ID, okay, so I'll be the user. And if you want to add the new user, you can add it through this. Okay, since it's a trial account, you cannot add the user here. Okay, and if you want to add the user, you can simply click here and enable the user. And since you are the only user, you can see here that you can just select, you can just see like what is the permission set you have. Okay, you can see Dynamics 365 read and everything. Okay, so if you are using the demo account, okay, so you cannot create a new user as well. If you have the rights, you can see like whether to create a user or not. Okay, this is the user. So if you click this user, you can see like what are the permissions they have. Okay, you can assign the permission to the user. So here you can see like what are the permission this particular user has, like super user. This is the super role. Okay, and if you wanted to add, just you can just go and check here like what are the other roles which they can have. Okay, like an accountant role, sorry, audit export, D365 as access basic. So there are various scope and permission set for the user that you can assign to them. So this is the one. And if you want to create a new entry to the user, so you can just create a new entry. Okay, like you can just click here and create a new entry. So this is what about the user, and these are the permissions. Like this is the user permission set. Okay, like what is the users they can have, and what is the type of permission set they have. So this is what the permission set they have mentioned here, the security permission set. So this is one type of user access. So this is only the admins can do. Okay, even if you are using the admin center, this is a demo account, so you are not supposed to create more than this user. You are the only user and you cannot allow any other users for that. The admins can do that. Okay, so this is the first task, that is this is the first one which you have to create. And then you can also see the profiles. Okay, so you can also go and create a profiles for that. Just go to the search and try to select profile. So you can see profiles, which is a role. Okay, so you can see here there is a role. So this role only you might have seen when creating a company. Okay, so these are all the roles, resource, services. So what are the roles they have? Even if you want to create a new role, you can create a new role, like profile ID. What is a profile ID? For example, trainer. I wanted to give a trainer, and I can give the trainer as a TR, as a trainer name, description, and you can just see role center ID. What is a role center ID you wanted to assign to? There are business manager, accountant, security admin role, team, payroll center, HR. So what role you wanted to assign to them? Okay, you can tell, like, okay, whatever, like finance manager role. I'm just showing you the example. Okay, you can enable the role. If you want to show this role in the role explorer, then you have to enable this. And if you want this role, particular role, to do the personalization, so personalization I have discussed here. Please go and check the personalization. So if you just go and watch Business Central Functional Consultant 101 Mastering Business Central Essentials, so this is the playlist where I have discussed right from the beginning towards the end of Business Central, that is toward the intermediate level of the Business Central Functional Consultant. And here I have discussed about the user interface, role centers, and everything. You just go and watch it, so that you will get to know, get to understand, like how to customize the roles. Okay, so this is what, so if they are allowed to personalize their screen, UI screen, then you can enable it, or else you can disable the personalization. That's it, just created, it is created, the profile, TR profile is created. And if you go back and see, you can see the trainer profile here, which we have created a trainer profile. You can create a trainer profile here. Okay, so this is what about the security. And I have a clear checklist for you. So initial setup and planning, if you are an admin, you should understand like how this works. You have to first of all identify the role. What is a role? Whether he's a sales manager or accountant or IT manager. Then define access requirements, how he has to do, whether he can read, write, and delete, or else he should only read, he should only write, or he cannot delete. Map the permission roles properly. And while implementation, you have to configure roles and permissions in the system, user assignment, and integration with the identity providers. And the next important checklist is what? Maintenance and review. You should have a regular audit and compliance check, user lifecycle management, ongoing training and awareness, and then technical maintenance, system updates and security patches, backup and recovery plans. Then feedback and continuous improvements, like gather feedback, iterative improvements. Then documentation, maintain comprehensive documentation. So these are the checklist you should try. Okay, so this is all about the user roles, and I'll be sharing this particular link in the description, so you can just watch everything and understand how these profiles work with. So you should know what is the profile, users, groups, assigning. So of course you cannot do that if you're not a admin, but anyhow you can try that. And I have also discussed about how to create a company in this. Okay, so I also mention what are all the videos you should go through in order to understand. Okay, so how to create a company, how to customize your BC, everything here. Okay, so you can just watch it, and this is the documentation which will be useful for you to manage your data and users, everything. So tomorrow we will discuss the exercise. So of course, this exercise, I don't know whether you can try. If you have the admin rights, then you can definitely try this, or else you can just see, you can just read the document and understand it. I'll meet you soon tomorrow. Thank you. Take care and bye bye.